Hey, what's up guys? This video is for anybody that is selling on Amazon, which should hopefully be everybody watching, whether it's on Merch by Amazon, or sorry, Amazon Merch on Demand, still getting used to that, or Seller Central, or KDP. It really doesn't matter, all right? What I'm going to show you is how I generated basically $2,700 in sales over the last 30 days and spent less than $150 to generate this number, okay? Less than 150. I'm actually going to show you the exact breakdown in this video, and I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough, okay? And the key is that it's going to be a quick walkthrough because it doesn't need to be complicated. People see advertising and they get like scared away. Please bear with me through this video. If you guys are already advertising, this may not be that video for you, but if you want a quick refresher of how easily we can all take advantage of what I'm going to show you in this video, then definitely stick around and let's just get right into it. So the sales that I showed you in the thumbnail and in the introduction are from my Amazon Merch on Demand sales. But like I said, you could just be selling on Amazon through any avenue. As long as you have access to the advertising console, you can do what I'm going to show you. So with Amazon Merch, you go ahead and click the Advertise tab as you see highlighted behind me. It'll take you to a screen that looks like this. Now I have set up ads internationally, but I don't know if I did a good job with the translations or what, but I'm not having not nearly as much success with this, what I'm going to show you outside of the United States. That being said, it's working great in at least the United States, which is the biggest market. So that's working quite well for me. Also, I mean, I guess there's the fact that my designs are in English and selling them in non-English speaking countries is definitely suboptimal. So that also is true. So you go ahead and click United States there. Now here is my actual breakdown from the last 30 days. I built the thumbnail on a different day than I recorded the video, so the numbers aren't exact. They actually got a little bit better. So you can see here in the last 30 days, I spent $139.16 to generate 739,947 ad impressions on Amazon. So I haven't done the math there, but it's definitely like very, 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 very like a fraction of a penny cheap per impression, and you only get billed for clicks. So that's one cool thing about Amazon. If it was Google, you would still get billed for like every 1,000 impressions. So with that $139 ad spend, I generated 128 orders, so just slightly more than $1 per order. This brought in $2,813.31 in sales, and my ACOS is $4.95. Now let's just assume these are all standard t-shirts. So 5.23 is what we make, $5.23 made per sale if we sell at 19.99. So I have a 26.1% profit margin in my standard t-shirts sold at $19.99. If my ACOS is 4.95, then it's just 26.1 minus 4.95. My profit margin after ads in aggregate is 21.15%, which is quite good, especially with print on demand where margins can be slim. So I just want to put that in perspective for you guys that we're advertising at a pretty low ACOS. There's many ways to advertise on Amazon and really anywhere, but at least on Amazon where we know it's like, let's just say you intentionally lose money with heavy ad spend selling Halloween shirts, but it's in the run-up to peak Halloween season, and the result of that is then you rank your shirts organically at the top of page 1. Well, the money you're going to recoup when you're getting all these organic sales is probably quite high and hopefully will exceed, this is the gamble you're taking, will exceed your negative ad spend, your previously unprofitable ad spend. The thing is, it will not tie the organic sales to the previous ad spend, right? It can't really do that. So that's one thing you just have to kind of take into account. All right, so I said I would include a tutorial and show you exactly how I did this. So follow along. All right, go to your ad console and click the Create Campaign button. All right, in order to get to the ad console, again, log into Merch by Amazon, click Advertise, click US Market, click Create Campaign. Then click Sponsored Products. From here, and I tried to do this in order, we should hopefully see all of these in order. I do know that the Amazon ads team has been moving these sections around. So I've seen them move quite a few times. Hopefully this is going to remain consistent for at least a while. At the top, you just name your ad group, okay? Now, the ad group name is whatever you want it to be. You can just leave it as the default as well because this is going to be nested within the campaign. So typically, I think the campaign title matters more. But that's good. It's all about how you want to operate, right? And there's definitely more advanced advertising approaches, but this is a, brief YouTube video for the average person who isn't looking to become an Amazon ads expert, but still wants to leverage the benefits of running ads. So that's our intention here. We're keeping it simple. Next up, products. Okay, now you can go ahead and search for your products by name or by ASIN. What I recommend doing though is click enter list. Okay, this is going to be really easy. It's going to blow your mind what we're about to do. Here you can just copy paste an entire list of the ASINs of all your products and then just click add. So you can knock them all out at once. Like let's say you have 1,000 products. Well, I'm pretty sure you can do like 999 per ad group. So you'll go grab 999 ASINs, copy paste, done. But Ryan, how do I get all my ASINs? I'm glad you asked. The Producter Chrome extension, which is by the way free, right? So no excuses, it's free. I will link to it in the description. You can go ahead and install that with one click and then go to your Merch by Amazon dashboard, use the export function. It will export a CSV, I think, spreadsheet, maybe not a CSV, probably it's probably a XLSX, but it exports a spreadsheet. And one of the columns in that spreadsheet will be your ASINs for your products. Yes, exactly. Grab that column. Okay, grab the column. If you don't know how to grab it all, click the column header and it will select all of it. Then copy, so Control C if you're on Windows. And after you have it, then just paste it into the enter list and then click the little add button, okay? And if you have more than 999, you're just going to repeat this process and create another ad group within this campaign that we're setting up. And 999 per ad group. Next, targeting. It should be defaulted to automatic. Go ahead, leave it at that. Next, it says automatic targeting. What do we bid? The default bid is 75 cents. Now, that is quite high when you consider that our profit margins at $19.99 is about $5.23 per sale. So 5.23 divided by 0.75, what does that come to? 6.9, so basically 7. So we could basically get we need one sale per every 7 clicks to stay profitable. And 1 divided by 7 is, so we need about a 14.3% conversion rate. That's still pretty high, even on Amazon where we can do really good targeting and it's already an e-commerce website. I don't know. I don't like the idea of 75-cent bids, especially when we can control the bids. So how about this? Let's try this. Lower the default bid really low. Oh, I went too low here. I typed in 1 penny and it says I need to bid at least 2 pennies. Well, I can go ahead and bid 2 pennies. So anybody who's still with me that was not scared off when I said the word ads, which I know at least a few people were. The YouTube analytics, by the way, shows me the drop-off rate. So I'm sure if I go back in there and I go to the first time I said the word ad, there was probably quite a few that dropped off. But if you can afford 2 pennies per click, and by the way, again, this is used to generate a sale that will net you more money. I mean, at 2 pennies, guys, should net you pretty safely more money than you spent to generate that sale. So I know people go, I can't afford ad. No. If you're bidding 2 cents per click, you pretty much can. Okay, I know you can. I know 2 cents. I don't say things definitively very often. I like to be open-ended and dynamic, but I'm pretty confident we can all afford 2 pennies, especially when, again, it's generating sales that net us more than that. So I will confidently say we can all afford 2 pennies per click. And you don't have to do 2 pennies. You can go up to 5 pennies, 8 pennies if you're a big spender. There are more nuanced ways of setting these up, but we're doing the basics right now on YouTube for free. All right, and then next, campaign bidding strategy. The default is dynamic bids down only. Why don't we just keep it simple and leave it at that? There's even this other thing that's called adjust bids by placement. You can mess around in there, but you don't need to. Like I said, we can do more things. They do turn over more controls to us, but we don't need to go there right now. We're just keeping it simple. So again, you're just going to leave the default here. All right, and then settings, you can name your campaign up there. For me personally, I like to, if it's an auto campaign, I like the first word in my campaign title to be auto. Then I might do space, dash, space, and you could call this, I like to call it the lowball bid. So I would call this the lowball bid campaign. All right. Start date today, end date, no end date, daily budget, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're bidding 2 pennies per click, your daily budget should be the max, because if you actually spend your full daily budget at 2 cents per click, you're going to be making a ton of money. So why wouldn't you just let it spend as much as possible? You're going to be making way more than you're putting into the machine. So, I mean, obviously the lower your bids are, the less impressions you're going to get. And of course, with auto campaigns, it takes time for them to actually learn your listings, but this is assisting the Amazon advertising algorithm to both learn your listings, but also the generic A9 algorithm that is responsible for organic placement as well, independent of ads. it's learning your listings as well, because every time it converts, even when it doesn't convert, honestly, I mean, it can still see that like you were advertised on these keywords and you got the impression and didn't get a click. It can monitor all of these metrics. I don't want to nerd out too much, but just know that like if you get a sale from an ad, that still helps rank your product organically on the search terms that they typed before clicking and purchasing from that ad. So this is something that, you know, if we've been putting it off, it's time to like just sit down, get it done. It doesn't need to be that complicated. I'm confident you can get it done today if you have time. So, you know, however long it takes, go ahead, rewatch the video, use the product or Chrome extension, get it done. And then when you're done, just click launch campaign and it will go live. I don't know how long it takes before it starts serving the ads. It'll say live right away, but I mean, it probably takes like 24 hours if I had to guess before your ads really start getting like cycled into the system. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you are intrigued to learn more about advertising, that is my full advertising like module, which goes quite in depth. And it's not a requirement that you utilize the full advanced way of running ads, but like there's for sure more to it than what I showed you in this video. This is just like basics, right? I mean, you saw the numbers that I did. It was what, like $2,700 from $140 ad spend. So yeah, we should all at a minimum be doing the auto campaigns. But guys, I have a full Merch by Amazon course. It walks you through how I went from tier 10 to tier 200,000. There's a lot of stuff in there. Check it out. The advertising module is just one of the things. Links in the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching, though. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon with a new video.